Robert Keys!
Hey, what's up?
Hello, we are playing some Space Engineers.
We're on a space station.
We're on a space station. We're not on a boat. So Space Engineers. We already recorded a very lengthy video that we are now...
It was disastrous.
Well, it's not disastrous. I think there's a lot of good stuff in it, but it is very long because we were trying to discover, and I'm sure we'll just post it on our channel. So if you're curious to see what our 2-hour video looks like,
Noob test, yeah.
There's some funny. There's a whole 15-minute segment of me just laughing my ass off because you took off at light speed. Anyway, so Space Engineers, kind of like Minecraft.
Yep.
A little bit like I don't know what the name of that game is. Kind of like Minecraft is what we'll stick with. So you start with sort of a blank canvas, and you can build ships. So you and I are playing together, but if I was playing by myself, I would just be on this lone spaceship, and we are in creative mode. They are slowly kind of developing this survival mode over time, and the survival mode will eventually include mining and stuff, very, similar to Minecraft. But as it stands right now, they want you to kind of understand what the creation aspect is.
Right, so we should talk about that a little bit. So there are some tools which actually function right now. So basically, sort of like Minecraft, you have I bring up, right now we're in creative mode, so we have access to everything in our toolbar, and you press the G key, and we'll look at that stuff in detail in a bit. But there's a few key things in there, like the drill, grinder, welder, whatever. So that kind of stuff, basically when this game works properly, you can just go up to like an asteroid, any asteroid you see, and drill into it, and there are items you can use to locate valuable minerals, and basically you find ores, turn that into ingots, turn the ingots into steel plates, and use the steel plates to build all the blocks and tiles, as they're called, to do all the fun stuff, like the ships and the space stations you can build.
Yeah, but we have not really touched too much on that touched much of that because it's still early access. It's available, I think, right now for $20. So we're just let's build something.
All right, cool. So yeah, you can play. You're right now. I'm playing first person. I don't know if you are as well, but
I'm in third person. But I'm. Yes, everybody can see first person as well. So third person. Also, we should mention you have a jetpack.
Yes, press the X key, jetpack, and you can move in any direction. You can even spin. And we should also say that the only reason we're able to walk around on the station is because we have to actually have a artificial gravity generator built on the craft for that to happen. That's what you're walking up to right now.
Correct. Yeah, that's this thing. So a lot of these things that are kind of built as the space station are actually what you would add to your spaceship. So like this pre-built spaceship is kind of like the example of like giant spaceship, and then over back here, these are examples of little ships. So we're going to build a little ship. But they're kind of central parts, which include the gravity generator, a gyroscope, boosters. So you're much better at building than me. So you kind of start, and I'll poke some things in. We'll make a small ship.
Gonna try and keep a very, very simple one then. So
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, again, you bring up the toolbar, and then because we have unlimited access to construct and deconstruct anything in creative mode, just like Minecraft. So 3 options again: small ship, which actually has small blocks, which cost less resources. The large ships, and there's one over here. We didn't talk about that yet. There's this big red thing which is parked on the side of the station. That's a big capital ship, I guess. You can
I mentioned it real quick.
Oh yeah,
a giant ship
one. Another one in the background there, that blue one. But yeah, and then of course the stations you can build to dock them. And I didn't realize this last time we played, but that landing gear, and we'll show you that in a second. Like you can actually lock your ship into place on like a platform using the landing gear.
Oh yeah,
using like a parking button. Yeah, I think you press P to park. But we'll test that out in a second. So small ship. Start with that.
Small ship. So like when you say you want to build a small ship, it'll put a piece of landing gear in front of you, and so
compare sizes actually.
There it is. It's a little tiny. So the other thing that the game kind of does that's cool. Whoa. Is it contextually knows what type of ship you're trying to build. So when you pick small ship, the blocks you put down will be for a small ship. Whereas if you pick large ship, vis-a-vis, so like these little blocks will get larger if you wanted to build a giant ship. Obviously, they cost more minerals. We don't worry about that right now. So you're laying down these blocks.
Yeah.
You can do them individually, or you can lay them down in rows by holding control, and you're all.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna put a row of blocks down real quick.
Sure.
It's like, oh, there's a row of blocks. Ta-da!
You can delete them the same way, and why don't you show all the colors as well? Because you can color blocks and add color blocks to whatever you're building as well.
Yeah, so with the brackets, you can change the color to a couple different color options. You can make like these ships behind you or in front of me. You can kind of put little color splashes or make your ship all one color. You can do all kinds of creative stuff with the ships, which is neat because you can make like a whole customized, like they're in Steam Workshop. There's all kinds of crazy ships already made, some replicas of stuff. Like there's a replica of the Normandy that we messed around with, that we blew up, and so it's really there's a lot of stuff going on. It's fairly robust for being early access, and I think it's one of those things where it was super daunting. I think both of us jumped into it and we were like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. But then once you I highly recommend watching the tutorial. It's like 10 minutes, and I know that seems like a lot, but it does put everything into perspective.
Learn something new every time I play this. Just like Minecraft, because it's not like a normal tutorial. It's sort of like exactly like Minecraft, right? People jumped into that, and you sort of learn as you go, or you read the forums or talk to players. Like I just found this out. Watch. Come close to me. Look at my helmet. Ready?
Oh, lights.
Yeah, I press L. Yeah, I can activate your lights.
All right.
Neat.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, I think like Minecraft, or for me, Minecraft, I never quite got it, and then I watched a bunch of videos on this popular YouTube channel, FailCube, and it's sort of, I don't know, it came into focus for me, I guess is the best way to explain it. Same thing here, but obviously there you're a little bit more. You can build. You're building structures. You're building weird things like that. This is like you're building a ship.
So,
at the end.
Just some of the basics of the shipbuilding. You had mentioned these parts before, but to build any vessel and have it function properly, there are a few key things you need. You need, obviously, a way to control it, and for the smaller vessels, that involves this little cockpit you have to put on the front. This enclosed area where you can go up to, and when you see a highlight in yellow there, you can jump into it. I just did that right now. So you need that to command any ship. For the small vessels right now, this is the only type of cockpit, so you have to use this on every single vessel, basically. For the larger capital ships, there's like different types of chairs you can put inside them, which function in a similar way. And,
there's one right over here. So this is this guy is it's an example. I'm gonna run into the red ship. You keep building.
Sure.
So I'll so you can do interesting things with doors. So like right here, this is a door for the ship, kind of Star Trek style. Press a button, open and close, and then you can store minerals. You got little containment cargo container things. So ultimately they want to kind of give you a very Minecraft-y feel of like going out into space, mining. I think I'm lost. And then making stuff that you kind of out of the minerals you come back with, or the crap you come back with. So inside this red ship somewhere, I think that I'm going the right way. Yeah, so there's a bunch of chairs. So anybody that sits in these chairs can press V to do the and they can kind of watch the journey, but they can't fly the ship. And then if you go up to the big captain's chair, then you basically have control over the ship. So I can control you can see the little, I'm trying to go backwards, go forward. Yeah, you can steer the ship if you want and take it into space, which is cool.
So yeah, in order for that to function, like, are you moving it around, the big ship?
I was just messing around with the boosters, showing that they were working.
Yeah, so sort of like
flying.
Star Citizen, like the physics and flight aspect is based on real space physics, well, as real as you can get in a game like this. But
Sure.
so you need thrusters that face all 6 directions, right? Up, down, left, right, forward, and back. And then the gyroscope works in conjunction with that, so your ship can rotate and stuff like that, and you have some semblance of control. And then to power that, you need the reactors. There's different size reactors you can put on. And the way the game works now, because it's very simple, there's not like any wiring or circuitry system. So basically every block is a conductor. So as long as you put a power block anywhere on your object, no matter what shape it takes, it'll power everything connected to it.
Oh man, look at your little ship. Yeah, so right there in the center, you've got like one of those is a gravity generator, I assume.
There's no gravity generator. There's a gyroscope, whatever you call it, in the front, and then a couple of small reactors.
Okay. One of the things that I think is kind of what's up with your landing gear was not attached.
Oh, weird. Okay, I don't know that.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is cool, but also might be disappointing to people is in order to go every direction, like you said, you have to put, boosters going specific ways. So, like if you wanted to go backwards, you'd have to put boosters facing backwards, or else they wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to go backwards. So it does kind of limit your creativity if you wanted to create like unrealistic ships. That's not happening. Like the ship you first built was like this cool X-wing looking thing, and that kind of lent itself well to putting them everywhere. But like if you wanted to make like a rocket looking ship, you'd only be able to go forward.
Right.
What did you do? What did you do?
I put on a larger reactor because I'm going to put a larger engine in the back.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so you need more power for the larger objects, obviously.
So what do you think of this game, Rob?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty addictive. It's kind of like when, before Minecraft was like the new hotness like it is now, selling tens of millions of copies across every platform imaginable. It was a pretty charming, addictive title. And the most fun part about that game is when they first sort of introduced the survival stuff. And you had to like survive that first night.
Yeah.
Which I can see a lot of potential in this game for that. I mean, imagine one day, maybe we can show it later, but there's an example of like the meteorites coming to attack your base, and you have to like kind of defend yourself against it and repair stuff. But I mean, I can see this game adding aliens and bandits and other cool stuff like that down the road. And that seems a lot of fun.
I mean, I think the ultimate goal for this game, or the ultimate kind of dream scenario, is getting having a fleet, kind of like Eve Online style, like you having a fleet of ships that all your friends created and going into battle with other people, because you can outfit each ship with weapons, and I think that would be awesome. I don't know what the limitations of the servers or the worlds are right now, but like all these ships that are above me, they all have weapons, they all have like little targeting systems. It's really cool.
Did you show how you can like rotate blocks and stuff like that, and like how the building works?
Okay, so this is see how it kind of auto, people can see, you can't see, but it auto switches from large block to small block based on where I'm trying to go. So with these blocks, if you're trying to put down a piece that has an angle, so like this angular piece, if I was trying to put this angular piece and I didn't like how it was facing, like I wanted to put it on the end, but I wanted it to go a certain way, there's up in the top right, you can see that kind of shows you what button to hit to rotate it a certain way until you want it. So if you wanted it like, where's green? So if you wanted to do something like that, you could do that, and then we could go to the other side. Now it's not going to be facing the right way, so then I rotate it, and ta-da! Oh, nope, not ta-da. Where'd it go? Here. Oh, it's because it's underneath you. Press go up a little bit. Go up a little higher.
Me?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Ta-da! I just wanted to show...
oh yeah, put one on the other wing. Okay, you did already. I'm
yeah.
having trouble rotating this one block here. You have that toolbar like activated so it shows you the orientation in the top right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cool. That's super handy.
Yes, I would say 100%. Look at that thing. It'll tell you some. The most important thing, I think, if you want to make a cool ship, is being able to learn how to use, especially these angular blocks and then these triangle blocks, which will put, take some messing around with to get right, putting them at the right angle and whatnot. But we're just building a basic ship, so. But like, if you wanted to make something like that giant red ship, you'd need to mess around with that stuff. But it's really easy, if you make a mistake. It's a little finicky, I will say that. It gets a little finicky. You end up deleting the wrong block, and then it's like, oh no, you don't want.
Yeah,
you don't want to delete that block, but now you can't put a block in that empty hole unless you delete the whole row.
So you want to see if it flies? You can jump right in and see if this thing operates.
Okay, I will jump in. So we'll zoom out. We'll go up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So can we rotate? We can rotate. Go forward. We can go. We can't go backwards. I can't go backwards.
It's very slow. There are two jets in the front. I can see.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's just because the big one.
Yeah,
also, the left one fell off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my left wing got all deformed. I guess this is a good learning experience with the welding.
Yeah, it was on the ground when we took off. It wasn't us. You know what? That's a good opportunity to throw on some landing gear. We can look at that.
Okay, give me some landing gear. Can you give me landing gear while I'm...
Yeah, I think so. I think I was showing the block, so...
I exited just in case.
Okay.
I'll do... So, you get little tools, and one of your tools that's actually probably going to be your best friend is this welding tool that when you go up to blocks that are damaged in any way, it'll... I don't know if this will... Oh, it seems it costs. I guess it does have an associated cost.
Yeah.
But it'll reshape the blocks to how you had it. So like instead of deleting the block, you can actually repair it, I assume for cheaper than what it would cost to just straight up replace it, which is neat.
So we're just in front, so this thing can back up a little better.
So what's the landing gear button? P?
So you'll see, yeah, they change color. I think it goes like yellow is when it's not activated. When it goes green, you're like locked into the surface.
Wait, how do I go back down? How do I, like, go down to the ground?
See?
Oh, wait, it's gone. Wait a second. I can't see them, though.
There should be 3 bits.
Oh, that's why it's...
Oh, wait, actually, 2 of them fell off. Hang on.
Oh, that's why.
It's weird.
I'm pressing P and nothing was happening.
No, you have to be on the ground. Like, you gotta lower
Oh, you
yourself.
have to be on the ground?
Yeah,
How do I
yeah.
lower myself?
It's the crouch, so C.
Oh, okay. So you learn something new every day.
Parts, maybe it's just lagging out, but you only have 1 gear again. Press it. E.
P?
Well, it's green, so I don't know if you're locked there or not, but...
I am locked there.
Oh yeah, it's a little messed up though, because you're on an angle, you're like damaging the ground a little bit.
Oh, okay, so see, people that are watching at home can watch me deform the ground. And then, ta-da! I can come out and fix it. Fix the ground. Amazing. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about with the green locking it into ground.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you make more advanced ships with weapons, like this guy. So this guy.
So I'll try taking it up so you can see it flying as well.
The green one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get into this blue ship. We'll watch from the blue ship. There you go. So yeah, if you build the ships right, you can make them pretty nimble.
Yeah, that one's pretty advanced. Yeah, so the more blocks you have, the slower it goes, or more engines it requires. But you can make them really nimble by making a small, tight ship. Like the one you're in is very sexy and very clean looking. It's using angular blocks.
Let me see. So let me pull out weapons. So I'm not gonna fire on you, but if I press
Something else I learned actually. Let me just jump out of this ship for a sec here. Put the landing gear back on.
Where? So people can see on my screen. These red dots are sort of like your aiming reticle. Something that you taught me yesterday or last time we played, is where you're shooting. It's which is neat. You can kind of aim your shot because it'll give you where you're actually going to shoot, and then you got rockets. Stuff destroys, which is amazing. Yeah, I think the potential of like space battles here, dogfights and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
that's
gonna be
that's what we're building. That's what we're building too. Because I mean, we were taking on. There's a blue ship off in the distance. We built, or rather, you built most of it, and then I built like 2 pieces. We built a big ship, and we just demolished that blue ship, and it was awesome.
Good times. Right, I'm adding a few pieces to this, and then we can take a look when it's flying around. I'm missing some engines from the wings here.
I'm kind of bummed nobody gets to watch my video. So you can increase gravity by a lot, and so I made on this platform, I made gravity 50 times gravity, and you just do like Operation Jumbo Drop and kill your jetpack and just fall rocket. I mean, in theory, if you did it right, you could be able to make like some sort of like propulsion system, like what is that cartoon with the jets? It's not Voltron because they're lions. It's the other one where they're birds. The one where they're birds.
I don't know. When you say
Gotcha
jets,
Man. Gotcha Man.
Undercats for me, but yeah.
Yeah, in Gotcha Man, I think in Gotcha Man, they get into like little jets and then it kind of propels them forward, and I could see you being able to do that with the gravity. But I mean, I was just fucking around. So shoot my ship. Do you got guns now?
When are you in third-person view or first-person?
I'm in third-person view.
So you can hold down the Alt key and look around your ship to see all the thrusters in action. I don't know if you tried that, but it's kind of a neat.
Yeah. I did it with the red ship. Okay. So
yeah, you have to equip your weapons. It's the same way you would equip tools if you have like tools in your spaceship. And then once you do that, you just use the hotbar to switch between them. And here we go. Machine guns. Actually, watch, the machine guns should push me back because of the gravitational force.
They are, yes.
Yeah. You get your missiles. And the missiles are what you really use to destroy blocks, so I'll just destroy some of this stuff up here.
Oh, I already blew up that red ship pretty good. You're missing. You're missing.
There we go. You're missing dots.
Yeah, now that's just done for.
Pretty neat. Yeah, and it's awesome. Like the biggest difference between this and Minecraft and other block-based games, or voxel-based games, I guess, is that when you shoot blocks, you're not just like making them disappear. You're actually like denting them in and bending them. And there's a neat effect to that you can repair.
Yeah, I think the whole like not just making the blocks disappear, making them deform. Because one of the cool things we did in our first video, please watch our first video because we spent 2 hours on it, is we destroyed the cockpit of a ship, and once you destroy the little captain's chair, you can't pilot the ship until you build a new one, I assume.
This thing
which is neat.
Fast, dude.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this ship is not nearly as...
Wow, this engine is nuts. You can see all the power usage in the bottom right, so you know how much like is being used when you're using different thrusters and stuff.
Let me see. Which one of these has... That doesn't look like it's got much power at all. Yeah, I mean, you can basically build to your heart's content, which is fun. You can make a super fast ship that just does nothing but go very fast. You can build a kind of slow mining ship, because like this one has a little grinders on the front, and so I assume in survival mode you should be able... There you go. I actually got a little icon telling me where the minerals are.
Yeah, when I was testing a drill in the previous attempt, I saw some. It said like silver and iron or something like that.
Yeah, I got silver, iron, gold.
That's cool. Yeah, I think there's like items you can build which helps you like locate valuable stuff like that as well. I don't really know, but there's a lot of this. We haven't explored everything here, but there's a lot more to this. Obviously, there's like you can build. I'm inside of a ship. I can't show you now, but you can build stuff that like collects flying debris. So if you're like grinding up objects or there's damaged debris, you can build something that like sucks it in and collects it, and it pipes it through these pipes, and you can like send it out to another thing or convert it. So there is all if for the Minecraft players out there who have ever played the Tech-It mod, that famous Tech-It mod, it embraces a lot of that stuff, all those cool engineering things you can do. You could basically take like a ship and make this giant automated wall of grinders and like throw that ship inside of it, and it'll like disassemble it for parts and resources that you can use to build something else. So in like true survival, if you're playing this game long term, that's the kind of stuff you can do. And
Yeah, I think this game is going to be very popular. I couldn't tell you how long I would play it. Can't even tell you if I'd play it again after this. But I can 100% appreciate it. I think the concept is really cool. It's actually personally more appealing than Minecraft because I kind of grasp onto like the core concept. Minecraft is a little bit more freeform. People are out there trying to construct more than just one thing, trying to make signs. This is like, hey, build a ship, build a space station. I can wrap my mind around that.
Yeah, and this is the one thing. It's funny, back before I even knew, but back before this game was even a thing, like in Minecraft, like you can build boats, but it's like a little tiny one-person pre-designed object you just place and that's it. But you can't build a large ship using blocks and have it move around with other players. In this game, everything you build functions by like the gravitational rules, not some like predestined one-by-one world.
Correct.
Which is amazing. That's why there's like limitless potential to this, and it's so polished for an early access game. Which is amazing.
I once I started watching that tutorial, I was like, okay, because when you first load it up, you think this game is bare bones, but there's actually a lot more going on than you initially think, which is cool.
One last thing I want to talk about: when you're in jetpack mode or flying your ship, you can
you can whoop scrap.
No, I just disabled my jetpack by accident.
I can see you, yeah.
You can press the Z key to turn off your inertia dampener. So that basically throws you into like crazy space physics mode where like, it's like in real space, if you use jet fuel to propel yourself in one direction, you're never going to stop until you like apply the equal amount of pressure in the opposite direction. So if you don't have that on, you'll just keep flying forever. And you can like completely lose control of yourself with a jetpack or in a ship. And it makes it impossible to build, as I learned last night.
You should say the Rob Keyes School of Video Game Mistakes has taught us inertia dampeners. If you're playing this game and you're like, something's not right, it's the inertia dampeners. So let's fast forward and just kind of show. We'll load up a different base thing, and we'll show the other world environment, or like the most extreme world environment, before we close it out.
Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you. I did just learn this morning, but check out my green ship up here. Where are you?
Did you just duplicate your ship?
Yeah, I made 4 of them.
How did you do that?
So it's simple as this. So you have all your items in the toolbar. Just press the 0 key to get rid of whatever you're building, so you don't have like blocks showing up all over your screen. Okay. And then just point at whatever you want to copy, and literally hit Control C, and then move the mouse around and hit Control V.
Oh my god!
It's that simple.
That's amazing. Yeah. That is amazing.
It's incredible.
Okay, this game, you can make. I thought about that. I wish. Ideas. Now you can make a fleet. That's amazing.
Yeah, so you can make backups, and of course you can make a fleet. So all those, like, I'm not sure we talked about this, but this game fully supports Steam Workshop and the modding community. There are hundreds of mods and some amazing ones I've already downloaded. You talked about the Normandy from Mass Effect. This morning I was playing with a bunch of Star Wars fighters they made, like all the Star Wars lore. It was amazing. And people make Babylon 5 ships with like hundreds of those little Star Fury fighters, and they literally just copy and paste them to put them in all the little launch bays, and now I know how they do that.
So yes, world, be prepared. If you thought the Minecraft building or Minecraft recreations were too much, be prepared for the Millennium Falcon, or Slave 1, Slave 2?
Slave 1, you're right.
Slave 1, okay. Anything you can think of. Enterprise, Battleship. Wait, is it Battleship?
Battlestar.
Yamato?
Oh,
no, Yamato.
Yamato, yeah.
Okay, yes, Battlestar. All that good stuff. It's coming. Well, if it's not already here, I assume a lot of that stuff's already been done. Yeah, the person that built that Normandy, like, I have no idea how to scale it is in terms of like the inside, but There's a lot of stuff I recognized, and the outside of the ship looks incredible. So we'll do a quick scene transition, and we'll show you the kind of ultimate world state, just so you get an idea, like, because I assume once you're in survival mode, you'll be at the whim of the world around you, and you'll have to contend with multiple stuff. Yeah. So let's hop into that. World. Custom world. Creative. Friends. Hostility. Armageddon. Let's do 2 platforms. Alright, it's loading up.
Loading up.
Word. Okay, let me see if there's asteroids coming yet. Oh yeah, crap, they are. I'm just not going to look at them for a second. Oh boy. So let me know when you're in the world, because I'm not going to look at the asteroids. I'm going to go for the big reveal. Oh my god, it's destroying all around me.
Joining.
Are you in?
Still loading.
Okay. Yeah, everything is getting destroyed.
There, okay, I think a minute. I don't see any asteroids though.
Oh, they're up in the sky.
Wait, I don't see anything. I loaded into something, but it's like empty. There's no red ship.
Yeah, I picked a different thing. Picked a different platform. Maybe, are you on platform B? Can you see platform A?
Oh, is that what it is?
Or are you on platform?
It's really far away.
Are you on platform B or platform A?
I'm on, I guess, B. I see A in the background.
Okay, I'm on A. So, all right. 3, 2, 1. So, this is Armageddon. I am over here on platform A, and you're over there on platform B for some reason. Yeah. So, they label it unrealistic. So, you can kind of set your world state within the confines of the game up to Cataclysm. Or I don't know what other way to say it, but the basic gist of Armageddon, or I assume Cataclysm just makes the asteroids come less frequently, but you're basically at the whim of these meteorites that are just falling out of the sky. Oh, they must be attacking your platform now, because I can see them.
Oh yeah, I see them now.
So these asteroids will just kind of come at your ship. So instead of just full on building a ship at first, you can build like a little space station, put what I'm looking at are these little turrets, and these turrets will auto-target stuff. And so they'll auto-target the asteroids, so you can kind of build a ship that'll shoot through stuff, shoot through debris, protect you. I will come over to your...
I'm actually on your platform now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, there were no ships there. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think over there is getting pelted. Actually, we should probably... Yep, there we go. Here's some asteroids. So these asteroids will, like the rockets or whatnot, destroy anything you're building, which is cool, because I think it gives you like multiple things to balance. It makes it feel like real space adventure. So these asteroids are, some of them getting shot down by this turret. Some of them are destroying the platform, like you can see. And Rob's just building in the middle of it all.
Yep.
Yeah, so pretty neat. Space Engineers.
Yeah.
Available now on Steam. It is early access, so be prepared if it doesn't meet your expectations fully. It does have some. We did encounter a lot of things that weren't totally clear, but much more polished than we were expecting for sure.
Turrets down, help battle these jerks.
And then, yeah, see? Boom. And then you can kind of get like everything going. You can build like a ship that's docked, and you can build a platform. It's great stuff. So You got anything else to say, Rob, about this game?
No, but I think we didn't really touch on it. I guess you walked inside of that red ship. Like
I did, yes.
Interior stuff is really neat.
Yeah, I talked about you could put little doors and you could see that there were windows. Yeah, you could build some crazy, intricate ships that aren't just like little tiny things. You can make like a whole. I mean, in theory, you could totally role play that you're a member of a Starfleet and just sit in a passenger's chair. And if you wanted to do that stuff, you could. But that is Space Engineers. I'm Anthony. He's Rob, floating out in outer space.
Yes, I am.
We are from Game Rant, so please visit GameRant.com for all of your video game news, reviews, features, everything fantastic, including these videos that we put together just for you guys. Like and subscribe our channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, do everything you would to show your support because we love when people support us.
Yes, and leave a comment because we love reading those.
Yes, please leave a comment, unless you're going to be mean. Then
then go away.
Then go away. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Rob, and Space Engineers.
Hey, man.
And if you want to see 2 hours of us dicking around, we'll put up the other video unedited so you can see all kinds of nonsense you can get involved in. But until next time, I'm going to spin in a circle, and you're going to build.
All right, see ya.
Bye. All right. Boom. Are you building a penis ship? Oh no, it's got a.
No.
It looked like it was like a block with like a rounded tip. I was like, are you building a penis ship? I didn't see that it was a what? How's that gonna work?
We'll see.
I'll see. You know, it would be awesome to build a platform like this and put only boosters facing like both directions, and then have people sit in the chairs and stay in first person and just spin in a circle and see if somebody throws up.
Yeah.
Like make a carnival ride. A virtual carnival ride.
Whatever you want in this game, man.
Yep. You can build a ship that just does barrel rolls.
Barrel roll.
Oh, did you see that Sunset Overdrive poster that they put out?
Comic-Con one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have to check it out. Is it good?
Oh man, it's a pretty good poster. I mean, I wouldn't buy it personally because Sunset Overdrive isn't like. It was a fun game that I got to play, but it's not like. I don't know. I don't know how to really describe it. It's not the type of game that I would want to own a poster for. That I would want to say like. I assume this poster will probably go for, at minimum, $40.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, Mondo posters are never cheap, so. But it's a cool poster, like 100%. The guy that does community management stuff for them is a friend of Christian Spicer, and he really, really likes Mondo posters. Whenever I met him, he always forgets who I am, of course, and I always say, "Oh, I'm the other guy that likes Mondo posters," and we talk about Mondo posters for a while.
So he see the guy that he probably hooked it up then, the whole thing. But
yeah, I assume he tried to orchestrate the deal.
The guy, he does all their videos, right?
No, that's a different guy. Who Christian also knows.
Gotcha.
No, his name's. Oh, your ship is getting pelted.
Yeah, I know. I just gave up on it. Not worth it.
He's there.